Once you have allowed yourself this moment to prepare your space, to find a bit of stillness on your yoga mat, just take a peek at your body. Physically look at yourself and see how you're holding your body in this shape, in this space. So maybe that means you find a bit of movement, just rolling your shoulders back and creating a gentle lift in your sternum. Or even finding your shoulders resting over the area of your hips. Even the gentle engagement here of your belly towards the front of your spine as your tailbone tucks down slightly. And now notice your eyes. How wide are they in seeing the room that you are in? And can you begin to allow them to soften? To fall into this space of what is occurring internally, creating softness, allowing the sensation of stillness to settle in. And now you come into noticing your breath, being aware of your inhale and of your exhale, the quality of your breath, any restrictions that might be felt as you settle into inviting a bit of control in your breathing. And as you allow your mind to focus on these moments, this present state of being, just find a bit of honor and gratitude for this moment you have created for yourself. And to now create some unison with each other in today's practice. Let's take our inhales and exhales to those very familiar counts of 4. As we move into this sequence of controlling our breath in this way, think about those subtle movements in your body. Let's do 2 rounds as you now complete your next exhale. We'll begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Once you've completed your exhale, let's just give our shoulders a roll back. Just finding this nice easy movement to begin with our body. All while keeping your eyes softly peeking beneath your lids. Now let's just roll your shoulders forward. This nice easy movement here. Now let's bunch the shoulders towards the bottom of your ears. Create some tension in your body. Notice how that feels. And then begin to soften and relax. So just one more time. Let's now use our inhale, lift the shoulders up. And exhale to relax the body. Let's take widespread arms now with our inhale. Bringing the palms together above your crown. This time, as we exhale, let's allow the palms to face away from each other. And as you exhale, push the palms down towards your mat bringing the hands back alongside your body. So this is the movement we're going to continue with. As you inhale, palms face the ceiling. As you bring them together above the crown. As you exhale, point the palms away from each other as they face the floor beneath you. So let's find our breath. Inhale, wide spread arms. And exhale, bring the hands alongside your body. Just do this 2 more times. Count to 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Keep your gaze nice and relaxed. Last round. Inhale, 3, 4, and exhale. This time, let's allow the hands to rest on your mat on either side of your hips. And we'll take the right hand, flip it to the ceiling as we come in through a side stretch. So allowing the right arm to come up and over, bicep towards the ear. And just settle in here. Use your inhale, reach out through your fingertips of the right hand. To push down into the left hand to find this opening in your right side body. And we'll come out of it using our inhale. Let's bring both arms up and through center and just make your way to find this opening now on the left side body. Bicep beside the ear. Gaze is nice and relaxed. And you're using your inhale. Reach out through the fingertips of your left hand. Draw down into your right. Open up the left side body. With an inhale, let's bring everything in through center. This time, as you exhale, let's bring our arms in through cactus, so just bending at the elbows. With an inhale, let's bring the forearms in towards each other. Palms together here. Let's take a nice deep inhale, just holding this in through center. And an exhale. And with your next inhale, let's open the arms nice and wide, keeping the arms in through cactus. Lift up through your chest, and just find a nice gentle back bend, lifting your chin towards your ceiling. And as you exhale, bring the forearms back to each other. And just drop your head down and through your chest, just to find a bit of roundness in through your back. So this is our motion. Let's inhale, open it up. Find that lift. Exhale, bring it in. Create a bit of roundness. Keep the gaze nice and soft. Find your inhale here. And exhale. 2 more times. Count to 4. Inhale. 3, 4. Exhale. Last round. Inhale. And exhale. This time, as you inhale, let's find our wide spread arms once again. Let's settle into a twist to the left. So let's use the back of the right hand to the top of the left thigh. Let's walk the left hand in line with your spine, holding it here. As you inhale, create length in your spine. As you exhale, encourage your twist by pushing the back of the right hand into the top of the left thigh, and finding that twist from your navel to the left. How are your shoulders here? Can you broaden your chest just slightly? When you complete your next exhale, let's inhale, bring everything in through center, rising the arms to shoulder width apart, and using your next exhale to twist now to the opposite side. So establish the back of the left hand to the top of the right thigh, the right hand in line with the spine behind you. Notice the sensations you are feeling here as you settle in. Using your inhale, find that nice length in your spine. And as you exhale, encourage pushing the top of the left hand into the top of the right thigh. And how are your shoulders? Broaden them here. Soften the gaze. With your next inhale, let's bring everything in through center. We're going to make our way through tabletop, so just release the hands out in front of you, release your knees to hip width. Just encourage finding nice, widely spread fingers as you evenly distribute the weight in through your knuckles. Just take a peek at your knees. Are they at hip width? Are the tops of your feet hidden behind your thighs? Neutral tabletop here. And we'll find movement now in and out through your cat-cow. So again, familiar motions here. So I encourage you, create softness in your gaze. Follow this rhythm, creating movement within your spine. Not worrying about connecting the breath with the movement, just inviting movement and allowing yourself to be aware how that feels. Once you finish in your next cat with a round back, meet neutral tabletop, and let's take downward dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. Let the head be heavy in towards your chest in your downward dog. First downward dog might feel a bit tight. Your goal is to observe how your body is responding here. The sensations in the back of your legs, the feeling of your face as gravity pulls everything down towards your mat. Maybe letting your hips just gently sway from side to side, bending one knee and maybe the other. Now find a bit of stillness in your downward dog and just encourage a nice deep inhale. And a nice comfortable exhale. We're going to make our way into a standing forward fold, so let's look towards your hands. And slowly begin to bring your feet towards your hands. Once you arrive there, let's find a halfway lift. So your flat back, your belly pulls in, tailbone tucks down, shoulders draw away from your ears. And with this nice flat back, take your hinge forward from your hips to forward fold completely. Now let's play around with the arms, just dangling on either side of the legs. Letting the head have a nice controlled nod, yes and no. Notice your feet here. Try to evenly allow the weight in your feet to come down through the ball of your big toe, across through to your baby toe, and back through the center of your heel. Notice the engagements occurring in the rest of your body. Settle into your breathing. Just notice your rhythm as you remain in your forward fold here. As you observe your body and noticing how you are responding to being in this shape. Stillness and silence. From here, let's allow a nice big bend in your knees as you slowly push down into your feet and roll your spine one vertebra at a time. Once you make your way to having the head be the very last to lift, stand nice and tall in your Swamasthiti with the hands alongside your body. Just give yourself a moment here to settle back into softening your gaze, just simply being in a standing position. With your next inhale, let's find wide spread arms, bringing the palms together here. When the palms come together, reach up through your fingertips. And as you exhale, bring the hands straight down through heart center. And let's keep them here. Let's step the left foot back into a warrior one stance. So finding the left foot at a 45-degree angle as you bend into your right knee. So let's keep the hands at heart center, allowing our torso to twist towards the short edge of your mat. So we just want to think about how we're holding our body in this stance. So let's take a peek down at our right knee. You might find you are able to heel toe the right foot just a bit further away from you, so find that. You're drawing down and through your right heel. You're flexing through the quad of the right. Even think about the inner thigh spinning up towards the top of the thigh. Your right hip comes back slightly. So now that that's nice and engaged on your right side, think about your left. Think about flexing your left glute, drawing out through the pinky toe edge of the left foot. Find that nice stretch in your left calf. We're nice and secure with our legs now, so let's create movement in our arms. So with your next inhale, let's find widespread arms. Bring the palms together here. As you exhale, let's bring the hands back into that cactus. So that same motion. Let's take our inhale to bring the forearms in towards each other. Use your exhale here just to establish remaining in control with your stance. And now let's find movement. As you inhale, open the arms, lift up through your chest, and lift up through your chin. You exhale, bring the forearms together. Gently create a bit of roundness into your back, dropping the head slightly. Let's continue with this movement, nice and slow. As you inhale, open it up. And exhale, bring it in. Are you still thinking about controlling the weight in your legs? Inhale, open it up. And exhale, bring it in. This will be our last round here. Inhale. And exhale. With your next inhale, let's bring our hands in towards our hips and let's slowly straighten the right leg. You might find you may need to heel toe the left foot a bit closer towards you. Bringing your right hip back, left hip forward, lift up through your heart and take a hinge forward. Just gently over your right leg, with the right leg now remaining straight. Give your shoulders a roll back, give your belly a pulled in, tailbone tucks down. Just allow the weight here to draw down through your right heel. Find that stretch. Look for it in your right leg. With an inhale, let's slowly rise back up. Let's find a wide leg stretch here. So let's parallel both of your feet. And as you inhale, hands in through a T. As you exhale, hands back towards your hips. Inhale, lift up through your heart. Exhale, take a hinge forward. And once you've allowed your head to be heavy, you can take the hands down towards your mat. You have an option here. You can remain in stillness, observing your body and settling into noticing your breath. You'd like to invite a bit of movement, maybe find this gentle motion of bending into one knee and then bending into the other. Be playful with your body here, with exploring different sensations. Let's come in through center if you've created movement. You might find you need to heel toe the feet just a bit closer towards each other here. so that we can encourage drawing down through our feet, bringing our hands into our hips, and slowly rising back up. Take your time. And from here, let's heel toe our feet back to the top of your mat, finding your nice and strong standing position, Swanasuphi. So be aware here of your body. And before we find that same sequence on the opposite side, just notice any effects that have settled in. Any sensation you are feeling. With your next inhale, let's take wide spread arms. When the palms come together above the crown, reach the fingertips towards your ceiling. As you exhale, bring the hands down through heart center. Let's keep them here as we step now the right foot back at a 45-degree angle. You bend into the left knee. You might find I can take my stance a bit wider here than find that. Find that gentle twist of your torso so you're facing the short edge of your mat. Now take a peek at the left knee. As you bend deeply into it, draw down and through the left heel. Flex the quads. Find the inner thighs spinning up. Now that you're engaged there, think about the right glute flexing as you draw out through the edge of the foot. Find one fixed point to steady our stance, and we'll release the arms alongside your body. Inhale, take wide spread arms here. Bring the palms together. As you exhale, come in through cactus. As you inhale, forearms come together. Remain here for your exhale just to encourage that steadiness in your legs that you've created. We'll do 4 rounds here. Inhale, open up the arms, lift up the heart and chin. Slight back bend. Exhale, bring the forearms in. Just look for that gentle roundness by bringing your head down. Inhale, open it up. And exhale. How are your legs? Are you remaining nice and strong? 2 more times here. Inhale. And exhale. Think about your breath for this last round. Inhale to 4. 4. Exhale. With your inhale, let's release our hands in towards our hips as you straighten the left leg. You might need to heel toe the right foot a bit closer towards you. As you bring your left hip back, right hip forward, take a gentle hinge forward. Keep your back flat, belly pulls in, tailbone tucks down. Shoulders roll back. You're drawing down through the left heel. Explore finding the stretch in the left leg. Soften your gaze. With your inhale, let's slowly rise back up. Parallel both your feet once again. So we're now facing the opposite long edge of your mat. Inhale, hands in through your teeth. Exhale, hands towards your hips. Inhale, lift up through your heart. Exhale, hinge forward. So same idea here. Once you've allowed your head to be heavy, release your hands to the mat. Either remain in stillness, soft bend in your knees, or create some movement by bending into one knee and then bending into the other. The choice is yours. How soft are you allowing the muscles in your face as you remain here? When you are ready, let's slowly come in through center. You need to heel toe the feet a bit closer towards each other. Find that as you bend into your knees. Bring your hands in towards your hips and slowly rise back up. Let's heel toe our feet back to the top of your mat. Take a moment, Swanasiti here. Finding awareness in your body. Any sensations that you might be feeling, just place your awareness on them. Just allow your breath to find a space of comfort here. When you are ready, let's inhale, find wide spread arms, palms together. As you exhale, let's take our hinge forward from your hips to forward fold. Inhale, find that halfway lift. As you exhale, take the hands down towards your mat, step the left foot back, and then the right foot to meet in the plank. From your plank, lower the knees to the mat, lower chest and belly. And let's find crocodile here, just stacking the hands onto each other and resting the forehead onto the hands. Give yourself a moment here to breathe into your belly, to notice the heat that may have built up, to allow softness and stillness to settle in. When you are ready, come on to the forearms of our hands here. The forearms should be shoulder width apart. And just keep your chin neutral to the chest for a moment. And let's close our eyes here. Just finding this gentle stretch in your back. So as we hold this posture, let's come in through some breathing exercises. Just simply holding it here. I encourage eyes closed. If not, just peek beneath the lids. We're going to come back into those counts of 4 with our breathing. So let's just do 2 rounds of this comfortable state to begin. So let's take a nice comfortable breath in, comfortable breath out. We'll begin. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Just notice your body here. Notice how your back is feeling. And from here, let's encourage pulling in our belly so that we can come onto our hands and push ourselves all the way into child's pose. So child's pose, the variations are up to you, whether you want the knees together or the knees wide. Just make sure the big toes are touching behind you. And from here, we're going to keep our hands extended out in front of you. Let's keep the hands at shoulder width apart. The elbows lifting off of your mat. The head dropping deeply into your chest. This active child's pose allows you to remain focused on your body as you draw down and through the middle fingers of each of your hands, allowing the hips to draw back and towards your heels. Notice this effort, pay honor to it, and now just allow the elbows to soften onto your mat. Allow heaviness into your body as you find a more relaxed child's pose now. Just be aware of yourself in this shape that you are in. settling into a rhythm with your breathing. Finding a slower pace where you can let go. To be heavy, to observe. When you are ready, let's slowly make our way into our tabletop position just to release the legs out in front of you. We're going to come with the legs extended out in front of you here, bringing your inner thighs down, outer thighs up, feet are nice and flexed. Let's inhale, find wide spread arms. As you exhale, pull in your navel as you find your hinge forward from your hips. You can grab hold of the big toe with the index and middle finger. Grab hold of them. If not, just let the hands relax in a comfortable spot so that you can encourage your chin drawing into your chest. So sometimes when we invite the head to be heavy, it means we aren't available to forward fold as much as we thought we could. So pull away from it if you need to. And just encourage this softness into your face. Now let's think about our legs. Flexing through your feet. Drawing the legs down into your mat. Keeping your belly pulled in. Let's come in through our counts of 4. Complete your next exhale. We'll inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. And exhale. Just be aware of yourself for this next moment as you remain in stillness in this shape and in silence. When you are ready to slowly rise up and away from this posture, it's coming through butterfly, Tadasana, as you bend your knees, bring the soles of the feet together, and just allow the knees to fall nice and wide. So from here, we're going to begin just by bringing our heels a bit as close as you can towards your groin. Your hands are towards the tops of your feet. You might need to lift yourself up and place yourself back down. With the hands to the tops of the feet, just allow your heart to reach forward. Your chin here is going to remain neutral to your chest. This might be where you're at. Hold it there. If you can, pull yourself a little bit further, thinking about your chin guiding into that area between your feet. That's obviously never the case with everyone, but it's just a general idea of how we should be pulling ourselves forward. Once you've allowed yourself to establish a shape, soften your body, relax your eyes, visualize where you are feeling the sensations in your own being. Let's find a bit of focus by controlling our breath. Complete your next exhale. We'll inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Just notice your body. Notice the gentle shifts of ourselves. Be aware. Now let's slowly release just by rising up and away. This time, let's take the heels further away from our groin. So into a space that is comfortable for you. And from here, give your shoulders a roll back, lift up through your heart. And again, with the hands towards the tops of the feet, let's now bring the chin tucking into your chest. And with this hinge forward, you're thinking about now your forehead reaching towards the inner feet. Play around with finding comfort, with finding what your body needs in this shape. And if this is something that's comfortable enough for you and you would like to explore it a bit deeper, maybe explore finding the hands coming underneath the shins and then resting towards the tops of your feet. This is something you are exploring and it's not where you're at today, that's fine. Just release back to that first position. Once you've settled into your shape, again, soften your face. Now let's control our breathing. Complete your next exhale. We'll inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Just allow yourself this moment of stillness and of silence. To release from this posture, slowly push yourself up and away, taking the hands to the outer thighs to bring the knees into each other. Let's take the hands behind your hips, roll your shoulders back. And let's heel toe the feet as wide as your hips here and find this motion of windshield wipering your knees from side to side. Being aware of your hips, the sensations that you are feeling here as you counter this motion in your body. And from here, let's come back into our cross-legged seated position. Let's settle in. Find length in your spine. Find the chin neutral to your chest. This time, let's think about the elbows tucked into your side body and the palms facing the ceiling. Think about softening your shoulders away from your ears. Our goal in finding these asanas in your yoga practice is to ultimately find comfort in this position right here. And the reason for that is it allows this length and this buildup of energy along your spine. Kundalini. So let's visualize this. Let's visualize our tailbone tucking down. our root chakra just beneath the groin. And finding this energy drawing up along your spine, through your heart, and out through the crown of your head. Settle into this rhythm. Softening your gaze, maybe even closing the eyes completely. Feeling your body, just noticing. Come back into our breath. We're going to work on some breathing exercises here. We're going to work on some belly breathing. So with our belly breathing, as you take your inhale to that count of 4, we'll take an exhale to a count of 2, holding it there. And we'll do 3 rounds of pulling our belly in and pulling our belly out. Let's just try 1 round of this just to feel how it feels. So let's take a comfortable breath in, comfortable breath out. And we'll inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2. Belly in, out, in, out, in, out. Take a comfortable breath in, comfortable breath out. So now that you're familiar with it, let's come into this 2 more times. So we'll just come continuously into it once we can complete the first round. Let's begin with a comfortable breath in, the comfortable breath out. We'll inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, belly in, out, in, out, in, out. Comfortable breath in, comfortable breath out. We'll inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, belly in, out, in, out, in, out. Comfortable breath here. Just notice your body, notice your being, notice any shifts. And from here, let's just take the hands right out in front of you. Just take a hinge forward, find roundness in through your back. Let the head be heavy into your chest. You can keep the hands nice and close towards you, or maybe just walk them a bit further away. Just make sure that your head is nice and heavy. That the shoulder blades are rounding, drawing away from each other. And again, now think about your belly pulling in. Your tailbone tucking down slightly. Be aware if you need to draw out of the posture slightly. Be aware of the subtle movements that you need to take in order to feel as if you're in control of your body. From here, just take a gentle hinge to a halfway lift, releasing yourself completely. Let's inhale, wide spread arms. Just coming through side stretches, releasing the left hand, opening up the right side. Inhaling in through center, release the right hand, opening up through the left side. Inhaling through center, just a gentle twist to the left. Inhaling through center and a gentle twist to the right. Inhaling through center. Now release the hands on either side of your hips. Release the legs out in front of you and come to lay flat on your back. Let's keep the legs straight for a moment. Hands alongside the body. Just take a moment in corpse posture here. Feeling the sensations that are presenting themselves in your body. Feeling the sensation of allowing your face once again to soften. Just noticing your breathing. Let's come back into controlling our breath. This time, we're going to lengthen our breath. We're going to do 2 rounds of inhaling to 6 and exhaling to 4. So let's take a comfortable breath in, comfortable breath out. We'll inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Just create a bit of movement in our fingers and our toes just by wiggling them out. Let's bend our knees here towards your chest. Give yourself a nice bear hug. Give your lower back a bit of love. Find maybe a gentle rocking, some small circles in both directions. We're going to come in through a twist, so let's release our hands in through a T position now. Let the knees now fall all the way to the left. Ground down through your right shoulder. Maybe turn your head away from your knees. So here you can remain. You want to explore this posture. Maybe straighten the right leg. Maybe look for grabbing the right foot with the left hand. Explore this and come into a place where you can remain. Take a nice deep inhale. Encourage this twist in your spine. Just one more breath here. And when you're ready, let's slowly release ourselves, bringing your knees back in through center. Make any adjustments in through center before allowing the knees now to fall to the opposite side. Be aware of your spine as you ground down through the left shoulder. Turn your head away from your knees. If you explored straightening the top leg, then explore straightening the left leg now here. Maybe grabbing hold of the foot, or maybe not. Keep softness in through your eyes. And just encourage a nice deep inhale. Feel the twist in your torso. One more deep breath here. When you are ready, just very slowly release yourself back into center. And give yourself now another big bear hug, but this time let's bring the forehead in towards your knees. So the option here is up to you. If you want to find this rocking forward and back, all along your spine, and you can take those moments and allow that to happen. If that's not where you want to be today, that's fine. You can come either into your final resting posture, or you can use this time as a Mysore to make any movement in your body that you're craving. I will cue you when we should be all ready for our Shavasana. This is the moment in your practice where you can connect with your intuition, this muscle in your body that might not always get the attention that it needs. And once you've allowed yourself this time to even think about that muscle, prepare to settle into stillness in your Shavasana. Settle in a place where you can remain in stillness, letting go of movement, letting go of your breath. And allowing time to relax, to heal, to know that you have maintained peace throughout your body and your mind. May love and protection surround you in this moment. May a beam of pure white light surround your being, giving you this love and protection so that you may just be. As you allow this moment to slowly come back into your physical being, allow a smile gently come into your face so that you may continue to attract the sensation of joy and happiness. Allowing your knees to bend as you find yourself rolling to one side and coming back at your own time into your seated position with the palms together at heart center. There's no rush here. Please allow us this moment to find honor and gratitude for this practice, this journey into yourself, this understanding of your connection to this earth and the beings that surround you. Please allow us to honor the elements of earth, air, fire, and water, to honor the directions of north, south, east, and west. Please allow us to close now with the sound of Om, followed by Aum. When you are ready, inhaling deeply. Om. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.